Hi everyone, happy Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend. So this weekend I was kind of thinking and getting really excited that spring is around the corner. And one big thing that I always do in the beginning of spring is organize my closet, right? I feel like we all kind of get in the mood to do spring cleaning, spring organizing, and I thought, okay, this would be a fun time to talk about closet organization and cleaning and purging, all of my favorite things. So let's kind of jump into it and talk about the basics of organizing. So step one, take everything out of your closet. This means your shoes, your handbags, everything that's in there. We want it empty, so that way we can go through and think about each piece in our closet. So one thing that I recommend is the use of a rolling rack. These are really going to come in handy so you can easily swift through your clothes and think about each piece that you are either going to keep or get rid of. You can find a good rolling rack on Amazon for really good prices. I have a few in my house because I use them constantly. So once you have everything out of your closet and onto your rolling rack, you are going to go through each piece and really think about it. Think about the last time you wore it. Think about if you really love it. Just really give it some thought. So you're going to want to come up with 3 categories: your to keep pile, your purge pile, and your donate pile. One great rule of thumb, and I always use this for myself, is I really think about, okay, have I worn this piece within the last year? If you haven't, get rid of it. If you haven't worn it in a year, you're probably not going to wear it again, or it's probably one of those pieces that you're not always reaching for because you're excited about. So I know it might be hard because us as women kind of get attached to our clothes. Maybe they have sentimental value, but I promise, get rid of it and you probably will never think about it again. The next category is going to be purge. So just throw away, get rid of it. These are your pieces that are maybe worn down, they have holes, they have rips, they have stains that you can't get out. Those are pieces that you can just totally get rid of, throw away. The next category is donation. So pieces that are still wearable, but you just don't use anymore, you don't wear anymore. Those are pieces that you can donate to churches, a friend, a family member, or you can bring it here to the WearHouse. So if you're not familiar with Second Story in our WearHouse, it's a great warehouse towards the back of the Loretta building where we take previously loved clothes. So you can bring your clothes, we'll kind of sift through it, think about a resale value, and then from there we send you an invoice and you can either accept or decline it. And if you accept, we can either give you a Loretta gift card that you can use here at the shop or at the WearHouse, or if you prefer, we can write you out a check. So it's a win-win for everybody. It's a great option. So just a little food for thought, just to put a little bug in your ear. You can think about that as you're cleaning out your closet. So once you kind of have your 3 piles figured out and it's time to put everything back in your closet, let's talk about one little trick that I love. The invention of a velvet hanger. This is going to be your best friend. It's a huge game changer because of how thin it is. So you're gonna be able to save so much space in your closet. Another great thing about it is that they're non-slip. So your blouses that would typically maybe slip off of a plastic hanger, they will slip no more. These are really fabulous. Everyone in my household uses the thin velvet hangers, even my kids, because they're wonderful. You can get these at Costco, Home Goods, Marshall's, Target. You can really just find these anywhere and they are fabulous. Trust me on this. I love those hangers. The way you want to organize your clothes, the way that I really find helpful is to organize within seasons. So if you have a smaller closet, pull out the pieces that you're going to wear for that season, and I call it kind of like backstock the rest of your clothes. So say we're in the middle of summertime. The pieces that you're gonna wanna keep in your closet are your tanks, your shorts, your summer dresses. You are probably not gonna be reaching for that wool turtleneck. So those pieces you're gonna wanna fold up and put them in maybe a vacuum sealed bag or a plastic storage container and pop that in your garage or just someplace else, so it's not taking up space throughout the season. I love to color code my closet. Now, you don't have to get on this level, you don't have to get this OCD, but what I find works for me and the easiest way to find clothes in the morning is by color coding. So let's say I have all of my spring clothes in my closet right now. I will organize by sleeve length and then color. So that way in the morning, if I'm like, oh my gosh, I need a white tank top to pop under this blazer, I know exactly where to go, exactly where to reach. So that is always a great option. If you have a bigger closet and maybe you have some spare wall space, in my closet, I have this giant blank wall. You want to really maximize that space. So I find it helpful to use that space for even more storage. So I ended up putting a dresser on that wall, and that's where I keep things that don't easily wrinkle. So, you know, pajamas, workout clothes, leggings. So that way those things aren't taking up so much space hanging in your closet. That's another really great rule of thumb. I really love the idea too of adding a snag area in your closet. So you're probably like, what in the world is that? A designated snag area is someplace where you want to put your clothes maybe that you're going to wear for work tomorrow. So that way in the morning you're not scattered and rushing around. I love to pre-plan my outfits. So for your snag area, you're going to wear, let's say a pencil skirt and a great blouse. You pull it the night before, you have it hung nicely in your snag area. So that way in the morning, you know exactly what you're wearing, you know exactly how it's going to look. You don't have to rummage through your closet. Yeah, so that's your snag area. Those are my biggest tips for closet organization. I think that is just a really great start for everybody. I hope you all enjoy the week and this inspires you to organize your closet just a little bit. And if you have any questions, need any organizational advice, you can call me here at the store. Feel free to text me. I'm so happy to help. And hopefully this will give you some incentive to get rid of old pieces and come into Loretta and shop some new pieces for the season. Our store is bursting at the seams with new items. So we hope to see you in, hope to hear from you, and see you all soon. Have a great week.